Hello to all of you pirates out there. I'm Bandit Banks and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be counting down the top 10 all-time Sea of Thieves titles. If you recall, in a previous video, I did the top 10 titles that you can still get in the game today, so if you haven't seen that video, do check that one out. But in today's video, we will be going over the best titles that you could possibly have in this game. Some of these titles, actually most of them, you can't get anymore. Some of them are extremely hard to get, if not impossible to get. Some require you doing stuff outside of the game, but it doesn't matter. If it is a potential title in this game, it was considered for this list. Do keep in mind that this is, again, my opinion, but given that I am now the official authority on top 10s and Sea of Thieves, that means it's the right opinion. If you do disagree with my list, please be sure to drop your list in the comment section below. Let me know if you think a title I put here shouldn't be here, or if I missed a title that you think should be in this top 10. Anyways, without further ado, let's hop straight into this list of the top 10 all-time Sea of Thieves titles. Coming in at number 10, we have the Bounty Bringer title. This was a limited time title that you got for completing all challenges during the Feast of Bounty. This title comes in at number 10 because while it was achieved by stuffing your face with cooked chicken, kraken, megalodon, or any other of the meats across Sea of Thieves, it sounds as though you're out there on the seas being a badass bounty hunter. It's a short and sweet title, to the point, it's great for PvP, and all around it is a solid pick and easily deserves the number 10 spot on this list. Coming in at number 9, we have the Wandering Reaper title. This was a time-limited title that you got for unlocking the legendary Reaper of Wanderer's Refuge commendations during the Reaper's Run of Wanderer's Refuge. Personally, I really like the way this title sounds. Granted, I am a fan of the Reaper faction, obviously, due to its PvP nature, and the Wandering Reaper sounds like you're just some roaming force to be reckoned with. It's a really cool sounding, really rare title that, in my opinion, easily deserves the number 9 spot on this list. Coming in at number 8, we have the Pirate Storyteller title. This title you can get by having 20 concurrent viewers on Twitch while streaming Sea of Thieves and being in the Creator Crew program. This is a title I am currently working on getting, and if you want to help me get there, link to my Twitch is in the description. The main reasons I really like this title, though, is because Pirate Storyteller kind of sounds like you really have epic stories to tell out there on the seas. You're going on epic adventures that people want to know about. I don't know, again, it's my list, my top 10. I really like the way this title sounds, and for me it is an easy pick for the number 8 spot on this list. Coming in at number 7, we have the Brave Vanguard title. This title was awarded to players who joined the Insider program before December 1st, 2017. I personally like this title because, to me, anyone who has this title I know is a veteran of the game. People with this title have sailed the seas long before people like me, and I usually have a general, immediate respect for someone who has this title, which to me is why it deserves its place at number 7 on this list. Coming in at number 6, we have the Visionary Artist of the Sea of Thieves title. This title is awarded for winning 10 #SOT shots on the Sea of Thieves official Twitter page. I've only ever seen one person who had this title because I'm personally still trying to win my first SOT shot, and there's people out there who's won 10 of them. Visionary Artist of the Sea of Thieves sounds so cool, kind of like you're capturing the true beauty that can be Sea of Thieves, and that is Sea of Thieves, well, depending on how high your graphics resolution is. But this ultra rare, amazing sounding title deserves its spot at number 6 on our list. Coming in at number 5, we have the Legendary Hunter of the Sea of Thieves title. To obtain this title, you need 57 grade 5 commendations in the Hunter's Call. As some of you who watched my previous top 10 will recall, this is the only title from that video that is making the top 10 on this list. A really cool sounding, really rare title. I mean, you're out there on the Sea of Thieves being a hunter, which is what I do as a PvPer. I'm hunting other players. And it is also pretty cool having a title that anyone can get, but no one does get because of the amount of work required, knowing that I am one of the only idiots who actually put in the time to get it. And for all these reasons, Legendary Hunter of the Sea of Thieves squeezes its way into the top 5 of the all-time titles list. Coming in at number 4, we have the prize-winning pirate title. To achieve this title, you had to complete all goals under the Win a Trophy challenge during the summer of the Sea of Thieves. This title earns its number 4 spot by coming across as a winning title. Anyone who has this title is a winner. They are a prize winner. They're a badass. You don't see this title out there very often, and to me it just sounds so cool. And again, this is my top 10, so kind of my opinion here, but I don't know, I just like the way prize-winning pirate sounds. Like, you run into someone with that, it's like, damn, these guys don't lose kind of mentality. And for all these reasons, I decided to put prize-winning pirate as the number 4 ranked best title of all time. Coming in at number 3, we have the Merchant of Death title. To earn this title, you had to deliver a rag and bone crate to all 8 sea posts on time during the Smuggler's Fortune event. So why does this title deserve the number 3 all-time spot? Because to me, Merchant of Death is just one of the coolest sounding things ever. You know, you're a pirate, you're out there, you're being a merchant, but you're really collecting bone dusts, right? Rag and bone crates. You're out there just being a PvP lord. I would rock this title 100% if I had it. And I just can't seem to find the words to describe how cool Merchant of Death sounds in Sea of Thieves. So, for those reasons, I decided to put Merchant of Death as the number 3 ranked title of all time. Coming in as the number 2 ranked title of all time, we have the Legendary Hunter of the Shrouded Ghost. To achieve this title, you have to kill something that doesn't exist 5 times as a pirate legend. Now, why does this title deserve the number 2 spot on the all-time list? Because anyone who has this title is the luckiest person you will ever meet in your life, ever, under any circumstance. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Alright, let's move on to the honorable mentions. So, if you recall my last video, I decided to go with 5 honorable mentions for achievable titles in this game. For this one, I am going with 10. So, I'm just gonna rattle off all these honorable mentions quick. They were ones that almost made the cut. The first honorable mention we have is Master of Fearless Freedom. A great title. It was my number 2 ranked on the achievable title, so you can still get this title. And it's a pretty awesome sounding title. The next honorable mention we have is Reaper of Fallen Flags. I like this title because it's one of the only true PvP titles, because you really had to PvP to get this title. So people with this title, I know at least, are pretty good PvPers. The next honorable mention is Pirate Philanthropist. I really like this title. To me it sounds really cool, and it's a little different too, not something you see that often. The fourth honorable mention is Rare Legend. This title has the unique ability to make any trash talkers shut up immediately. The fifth honorable mention we have is Legend of the Sea of Thieves. My number 3 ranked all-time achievable title. Badass sounding title. You're a legend on the seas. The sixth honorable mention we have is Golden Benefactor. I think it's a dope sounding title, and you don't see it that often. The seventh title on the honorable mentions is the sister to the Wandering Reaper, which is the Shipwreck Reaper. All the same reasons as the Wandering Reaper, it's just the Shipwreck Reaper sounds a little less cool. The eighth honorable mention is Ratcatcher. I don't know why it sounds cool, but it does. The ninth honorable mention is Celebration Celebrity, which is actually the most recent event in the game, and I like the way it sounds, so I think it deserves a spot on the honorable mentions. And the last honorable mention is Skull Keeper, a really cool sounding PvP oriented title. And with that, that is all of the honorable mentions out of the way, so it is time we hop in to the #1 ranked title of all time. So here we are, we have arrived at the best all-time Sea of Thieves title. I didn't want to mess this one up, so I made sure to consult my crewmates, people I normally play with, people I never play with, to come up with the true best title ever. And, well, the result was unanimous. The best all-time Sea of Thieves title, without a shadow of a doubt, is Fanatical Fisher. I am so disappointed in myself that I didn't get this title, and that I started fishing for Legendary Hunter of the Sea of Thieves after the events of the Festival of Fishing. But I want anyone with this title to know that you will always have a special place in my heart, and that this is, without a doubt, the best all-time Sea of Thieves title. So with that, that ranks, in my opinion, the top 10 all-time Sea of Thieves titles. If you have a different opinion, you think I missed a title, you have a different list, please be sure to drop it in the comments below. Also, if you have any other top 10s you want to see me do, feel free to leave it in the comments below, as I do read all of them. But that just about wraps up this video. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by my channel. It's been your boy Bandit Banks, and I will see you out there on the seas.